Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good. So these are the exercises. Should we touch them? I mean, these are like really easy. Okay, work them at
No,
home, and if you don't like find
I
any
kind of
answer,
already did all of them.
okay. So this is like pretty easy. Okay. So if you
Yes.
find any difficulty, if any of it is left, then let me know. So this one seems interesting. Let me see. The following graph shows the change in the price of gold from 27 to 27 August. Calculate the percentage change from the point marked A to the point marked B. Okay, so let's see. At point A, we are getting 1620, and at point B, we are getting 1610, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so what will be the percentage change? That will be 1620 minus 1610. Okay, so this equals to 10. Okay, now so $10 has been changed from 1620. Okay, so we divide by 1620 multiplied by 100. Okay, is this correct?
Um,
Right.
not really,
So we
because
have to divide by 1610. Is this what are you saying?
no, it's 1610 minus 1620, which is -10 because the thing dropped, so it'd be negative percentage.
Okay, if I call it like a reduction, will that be correct?
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes. I'm what I'm saying is that I don't have to divide by 1610, right? Because original amount was 1620.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Originally it was 1620 and then it has dropped. Okay. And again, from if we were working with B to C, then B would be the original amount. Understand my point? And if you are
Yes.
working with C to D, C would be the original amount. Okay.
So it would be 6.17%.
Okay. All right. Yes, 6.1. I didn't calculate it. Yes. Okay. 6.17%. Okay, and this one seems interesting as well. Okay, let's see. Complete the table by calculating the percentage. Okay, no, this is easy. Okay. So whenever you are trying to calculate the percentage, tell me what should you do? Let's see if you know the easiest bit.
What do you mean to calculate percentage?
Say for instance, they have given us the fraction of 16 upon 20, 14 upon 21, and you have to convert it to percentage. What do you do? Yeah. What should you do?
Times that fraction by 100%.
100%. Okay. So that means whenever you are given with a fraction, you will multiply it with 100 upon 100 because 100% means 100 upon 100, right? Okay.
Yes.
But you will keep this 100 in the denominator untouched. Okay, you won't involve it in any sort of operation, of multiplication or division. Okay, you won't do that. Okay, you will work with other numbers. Okay, so let us perform it. So 20 and 100 will give us 5, so that will equal to 80 by 100, then write 80%. Okay, all right. So this in the 100 in the denominator has to remain untouched. Okay. Some of the students make a mistake here. That is why I said I mean that's a very silly mistake, but some students do it. Okay. All right. So just multiply by 100 and divide by 100. Okay. All right. So next one, Western Sydney Wanderers. Okay. Data for the top 4 teams in the A League is shown in the following table. Western Sydney Wanderers 18 wins, 6 losses, 3 draws, goals for 41, goals against 21. Okay. Central Coast Mariners 16 wins, 5 losses, 3 draws, 48-22. Okay, what do I have to do? Oh, okay. The answers are okay. Express the win, loss, and draw columns as a percentage of the. Okay. So what you have to do is you will have to calculate the summation of all these. Okay. So you will just calculate the summation. So calculate the total of it here, calculate the total of it here, calculate the total of it here, and you will have to do something like 18 upon box multiplied by 100%. Okay, this is how you will do.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Very easy.
I don't want to do that again.
Sorry,
I don't want to do that again. So
which one? Which one?
like that question again. It's giving me PTSD.
Why?
Like it was like it was tedious.
Okay, but if you are saying if you are getting PTSD, then you should have some bad memory with it, right? Is there something
A
like
bit,
that? Okay.
a bit. I'm kidding. It's all right.
Wages and salaries. Okay. Okay, let's see. I mean, you understand wage and salary. In case of wage, you
Yes.
get at an hourly rate. It's not actually always an hourly rate. Say, for instance, footballers. Footballers get wages based on weekly rate. Okay, based on weeks. Okay, because they play for 1.5 hours. Okay, so if they're paid at like an hourly rate, so that is not justified, right? And also you can understand how rich the footballers are. So they are paid at a weekly rate, and obviously that is a high rate. Okay, but let's see what they've said. The weekly wage is the hourly rate. Oh, okay, all right. So the weekly wage is the hourly rate multiplied by the hours worked. Very nice. Okay, that's correct. Hours worked outside the normal work period are paid at a higher rate. Okay, it's usually the case. And why do you think so? Why do you think the overtime or what they have said that worked outside the normal work period is paid at a higher rate? Why do you think the employers do that?
Because I don't want to work.
Okay? Because
I don't want to work.
yeah, yeah, actually you're correct. I mean, the employees don't want to work outside the like specific work schedule. Okay, so they have to pay a handsome amount of salary or wage, sorry, so that they are agreed to work. A salary is a fixed amount paid to an employee to do a job. It is usually based on an annual amount divided into weekly, fortnightly, or monthly payment. All right. So there is no extra pay for hours worked outside the normal work period. Okay. So there is I mean, bad thing about salary is that if you even work based on like extra hours, you won't get extra payments. Okay. So wages are better. Okay. Forget about it.
Wages are
You won't be
wages are better,
asked.
yeah.
You won't be asked the difference between wages and salaries in a math. Okay. So it's not necessary. But in case of a grammatical perspective, you should know the vocabulary of wage and salary. Okay. Let's see the examples. Dimitri or Dimitri or whatever works as an accountant and receives an annual salary of $63,700. Calculate the pay that Dimitri is paid each fortnight. So 26 you have to divide with, then you will get the answer. I don't have a calculator. Or 2450. Okay. Grace is okay. I'm new to this word. Solicitor. Okay, whatever. Who is paid 6,500 per month. So you have to calculate the annual salary. You have to multiply by 12. Okay, just multiply by 12. Charlotte works as a laboratory technician and is paid an annual salary of 41,560. And if Charlotte works an average of 42 hours per week, calculate the hourly rate of okay, this is a good question. This is a very good question. Okay. First of all, you have to divide the annual salary by 52. Okay. Then you will get the weekly salary. Okay. So weekly, firstly, let us calculate weekly salary. Weekly salary equals to 41,560 divided by 52 weeks. That is equals to, check. Okay. So 41,560 divided by 52 equals to 800. Okay, that will be around 800, not exactly 800. So I'm rounding it to 800. So $800, okay, per week. Okay, and she's working 42 hours per week. Okay, So what will be the hourly rate? 800 upon 42. Not really difficult, but as you can see, like this is some sort of understanding is involved here, not just like plugging in values. Okay, let me see. So firstly, you have to divide by 52 and then by 40. Okay. All right. Wages and inflation. Okay, I think this should be an interesting topic. Okay, let's see. Inflation means that, say for instance, say you are buying something at $20 at 2022, but its price rose up to $21 in 2023. Okay, that is the concept of inflation. Okay, and there is a huge history behind why inflation was introduced. Okay, and actually, if all the global economy would have worked with only one particular currency, then there wouldn't have been any inflation. Okay? So the inflation works was introduced because of the global economy. Say, for instance, any country nowadays has to have a particular reserve of US dollar, right? Okay, and the more it has the reserve of US dollar, the more it is considered to be developed. All right, this is general knowledge, right?
Yes.
So the lesser is the US dollar reserve, the higher is the inflation. Like in our country nowadays. So, for instance, we were just give you an example. Our economy is at a very sorrowful state nowadays. Okay, because the reserve is not at a good state because of corruption and other things. I won't
Oh no.
go into those in details. Okay, so we would buy a juice, a packet of juice, say for 20 taka previously. Okay, then for 3 or 4 months, it rose up to 25 taka. And nowadays, some companies which feel that they are confident to sell that product for 30 taka, they are selling it for 30 taka. Okay. So this is a particular example of inflation. Okay. So now let's see how wages and inflation are related. Okay. So as inflation increases, the spending power of a set amount of money will decrease. Okay. So you might think, say for instance, you have kept say $1,000 in the bank. Okay, but in the next year, the amount or the productivity of that $1,000 won't remain the same. That will decrease because your buying capacity will decrease because of the inflation in the market. Okay, right. So inflation is like a regular occurrence. Okay, you cannot go without it. Okay, and there are obviously positive effects of inflation as well. But obviously, I am not teaching you economics here. I'm studying teaching you
That's true.
guys.
That's true.
Okay, so if the cost of a loaf or bread was $4 and rose with inflation, then in 5 years it might cost $4.5. Okay. As inflation gradually decreases, the spending power of the dollar, people's salaries often increase in line with inflation. Okay, so see, the workers or the employers, employees get satisfied because of inflation. That is a good thing about inflation. So, for instance, the inflation of the whole, economy or of all the products, we can calculate it with the basket of goods, or as they have said, the consumer price index. Say the inflation you have calculated, say for instance, 3.6%. Okay, 3.6%. Your salary has increased 3%, but you will still be happy that you have gotten a raise. Okay, this is how human psychology works. Okay, you won't even understand how you have fallen prey to that. You have not gotten the sufficient raise or a satisfactory raise, but you will be happy. That is how human brain or psychology works. Okay, so this is a particular positive side of inflation. Okay. All right, so let's see a math. George received a weekly salary of $1050 in 2017. The rate of inflation was 3.4% in 2018. Calculate his weekly salary at the end of 2018. Okay, we will calculate it, but you can expect that your government won't pay you this much high raise. Okay, I'm definitely sure about it. Okay, so you just have to multiply it with 103.4. So 1050 multiplied by 103.4 by 100. So then you will get the weekly salary. Okay, so that will be 1085.70. Okay, there should be sufficient for a particular employee to run his all weekly, I mean, expenditures. Okay, but it is not guaranteed that that will be given. Okay. All right, now, okay, we are done with this as well. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Salary of $33,000 per annum. What is an annum?
Per annum means per year.
Per year. Okay, that is what I guessed, but it's a new term for me. Okay, what maths can I do? Okay, potential interest. Use a spreadsheet to calculate. Okay, spreadsheet means like Excel, right? Spreadsheet is
I
Excel.
can do that on my calculator.
Yes, you can do it in a calculator as well. We calculate
Finally.
the wages for each of the following ages. Okay.
What? I don't want to do that.
Okay,
I
so
don't want to do that.
we have to do something. Okay, let's do some exercises. Okay, whichever, like 1, 2, and 3. These are like very easy. Okay, just like dividing and multiplying.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Wendy works as an office secretary and is paid a salary. Calculate Wendy's pay if she is paid weekly. In case of weekly, um, then you will have to divide
Divide that by
by
52.
divide that by 52, and in case of fortnightly, divide by 26. All right.
Yes.
Maxim is a paid salary. It's annual salary just multiply 52. This is like very easy maths. Why are
Yes.
you even asking a standard 11 student to invest time
Well,
in
this is
this?
general maths.
Yes,
Also,
general
this is
maths.
like the,
Obviously, you
it's like a
know this,
very,
but
yeah,
why would you invest time in this? You have like tons of books and tons of pages to cover. Why would you spend even 10 minutes on this? That is what I
because
think.
they can pack, I have no clue.
Actually, another thing is like not all the students will be like of high level. So some might just not attend college as well, right? They might after school they might get himself into jobs and all. So in that way, you can consider it, right? Determine which of the following people receives. Okay, so we can do this one. This one is interesting. So Goran receives $530 per week. Okay. Brian receives $1075 per fortnight, some 2030 sorry 2330 per month and 1100 per fortnight. Okay, so what can we do? So we have to work on a specific unit. Okay, specific time unit. We cannot work with like in one case a week, in one case fortnight, in one case month, and another case fortnight. Okay, so tell me, which one would you prefer? Which particular unit?
See,
Okay, with
Wayne,
week.
Wayne,
Sorry.
Wayne.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
wait, no.
I'm asking the time, not the I mean name. Okay, so let's say for
I'll do I'll do month because it's the easiest to work with.
okay, but if I were you, I would have chosen fortnight. Why? Can you guess it? Why fortnight?
Because two of those are
Yes,
fortnight.
all you. Okay. Anyway, so okay, so let's convert it to monthly salary. So in case of Chris, we will get 1100 multiplied by 2, that is 2200. In case of Wayne, it's already 2330. In case of Brian, it will be 2150.
2000. Yeah.
Okay. And in case of Goran, it will be 530. That is
2240.
2120. Okay. So based
Yes.
on that, you can compare them. Okay. But I have a question here. Okay, let me check what as they have given the answer. Just let me see.
Wayne. I love Wayne. Wayne's amazing.
Okay. So see, they have done an interesting thing here. Okay. So in case of
But
7, okay, not this one. Okay, 7, they have said D.
what?
So who is D? Chris. Why?
Chris? But why Chris though? Chris doesn't have the highest amount.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't.
Uh
I think they have given the wrong answer. Okay, wrong answer. I mean, looking for another thing. I was looking for like, say, I mean, what 1 week equals to 7 days, right? And 1 month equals to 30 days. Okay. So in that
yeah, that's
way,
the
like week calculating with weeks, fortnights, or months, nothing actually is appropriate in my view. So it's
yeah, that's
the
the thing
daily
about
is the best one to calculate. Okay. So okay,
hmm,
let's try it with days. Let's see if that gives us the greatest salary for uh, Chris. So for Chris, $1,100 fortnightly. That means fortnightly is 14 days, right? Is that correct?
yes.
14 days. So 1,100 upon 14. Okay.
Yeah, but if it's a month, it could be either 31, 30 days, 29,
Understand.
28 days.
But usually we like for 30 minutes, sorry, I mean 30 days we can't count as months, right? So we
Really?
have to do some sort of generalization, right? We have to do some
But
sort of generalization.
it's
Otherwise,
not universal.
it's not universal, but I'm just examining if this gives us the answer D. That is what I'm doing. Okay.
Okay.
Your question setter should give you mark with whatever uh, you do. Okay, whatever you need to do. 78.57 for Chris. For Wayne, it will be 23. Yes, okay, that makes sense. Okay. For Wayne, it will be 2330 upon 30 equals to 77.67. Now, what will you say? Okay. Your book has done is in this way. Okay. Understand my point? Okay. For Brian, it will be 1075 upon 14.
I hate this. I hate days. Days die.
76.79. I'm saying that if I were the teacher, I would have given you the mark. But as you can see, in case of Goran, 530 upon 7 equals to 75.714. Okay. So understand why is it happening? That is the point.
It's inconsistency in time. That's what.
Okay. Again, I am saying the teacher shouldn't be giving this sort of questions, but even if he or she gives this sort of questions, then he or she should like mention what unit should you be considering for time. Okay, like would it be days or weeks or months, whatever. Okay, right. Okay, I think this chapter is done, so it's a good start to general maths, and we would continue from here. And inshallah, with a high rapid pace, we should be able to complete this like very easy peasy chapter in the next day. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, now today is 11, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. When can I make time? That is what I'm thinking. 13, 14. I mean, I am free all these days, but 14, I mean, 14. Okay, we can do 14 actually. 14, 14, 14 at 2 p.m. or Okay, we can do it at 14, but in case I have to cancel, I will let you know. It's based on how much syllabus I'm covering in these days. Okay, it's based on that. If I am not able to cover much of it, then I might need to cancel it. Okay, but before that, 14 is okay with you, right? That is Friday.
Yes. What time?
2 p.m. or 6
At
p.m.?
what? 2 p.m., 6 p.m. We can do that.
Okay, 14, 10, 22 p.m. or 6 p.m. Okay, and it is Friday. Okay. All right. See you then, inshallah. Okay.
See you then, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.